Apple Mary's back. Welcome back. Today we're going to read chapter 13, I think. Yes, unexpected arrivals. It's the perfect day to read another chapter. So cold outside. Unexpected arrivals. Although Apple Mary felt confident that Dennie could take care of himself, she decided to stay close to the big house while he was inside. Dennie, meanwhile, was justifying her confidence. What brought you and your grandmother way out here to Green Acres, Dennie? Asked Jean's mother, helping him out of his coat. Grandma wanted me to see the country, answered Dennie, not untruthfully. What does she do in the city? Mrs. Dent questioned him further. Oh, she sells apples. Mother, can't Dennie and I go up to the old nursery and play? Long as Mr. Crafty isn't here? Asked Jean, tired of the questioning. Oh, I guess it wouldn't hurt. Dennie was very thrilled. Grandma had told him hundreds of times about the nursery and how it had been built just for him. Now he was going to see it. Jean was excited too. Isn't it grand? When Mr. Crafty's home, I can't go into that part of the house at all. I don't know what Mr. Crafty would do if he knew about this, worried Jean's mother, as she carried Dennie up to the nursery. Be sure you don't make any noise. The nursery was lovely and large. In it still remained a little table and chairs, which had been purchased for Dennie years ago. In one corner was a box of playthings, all of which had once been his also. The past seemed very close to the boy. The two seated themselves at the table and had a wonderful time playing with all the toys. Listen, Jean, suddenly cried Dennie. Sounds like a car driving up front. But nobody ever comes here, Dennie, answered Jean. She stepped to the window to look out, however. Oh, dear, she cried in a frightened voice. It's Mr. Crafty. We have to get out of here. I'll call Mother to carry you down the back stairs. After she left, Dennie tried to edge over to the window and finally upset his chair and fell to the floor in his anxiety. Gee, I wonder what he'll do if he finds me here, he wondered as he watched two men get out of the car below. Mother, come quick, called Jean as she raced down the stairs. Mr. Crafty's here. Get Dennie out of the nursery. I've seen him, and he'll be in the house in a minute. I have to be right here when he comes. What'll I do? Oh dear. Oh dear. Look, Jean, you run upstairs. Tell Denny to be very quiet. I'll come for him as soon as I can, Mrs. Dent said nervously. Jean ran to do as her mother asked. Please hurry, Mother, she begged as she left. Gee, I'm glad you're back, Jean, Denny greeted her as she returned to the nursery. Shh, don't make a sound, Denny. Mr. Crafty might hear you. Soon as Mother gets away, she'll come for you, and we'll have to get your grandma to take you home. I wish Grandma was here right now, was Denny's rather plaintive reply. By this time, Mrs. Dent was fearfully facing her employer. Why, Mr. Crafty, this is a surprise, she said haltingly. You certainly took your time about answering the bell, snapped Mr. Crafty, who was a mean-looking old man. Why are you acting so excited? Been doing something you shouldn't, I suppose. Oh, no, sir, the woman assured him. Someone's been snooping around the front gate. Footprints all over the place. Why aren't the dogs loose? Why, she stammered weakly. He was angry, but finally left off questioning her. Apple Mary, waiting outside, had seen the car drive up. She was worried about what might have happened to Denny. That must have been Mr. Crafty, she thought, and it's been awfully quiet since he arrived. Oh, I wonder where Denny is. Oh, I hope he's all right. Believe me, I'm going to find out for myself in a minute if he doesn't come out. Denny was worried too. If your mother doesn't take me out of here pretty soon, Jean, Mr. Crafty will find me. Not if you're quiet, Denny. The men won't come upstairs. Wait, I'll go in the hall and see what they're doing. Jean tiptoed to the balustrade in the upper hall, where she could hear the men talking in the hall below. Listen, Sprocket, Mr. Crafty was saying. We'll finish this discussion upstairs. That housekeeper already knows more than she should. Okay, Chief, answered his companion. Oh, Denny, they're coming up here, Jean informed the boy excitedly. Now Mother won't be able to carry you downstairs until they leave. Gee, was all Denny could say, with Jean's mother standing by. Looking very frightened, the two men mounted the stairs. You've been pretty careless with your remarks lately, Sprocket. But we'll discuss all that in one of the upstairs rooms, said Mr. Crafty. When they reached the top of the stairs, Mr. Crafty headed for the nursery and had opened the door a tiny slit when Sprocket stopped him. That's the nursery, Crafty. I don't want to go in there. Reminds me too much of how you stole the property for the oil on it. Sprocket, you fool. Shut up. You're in this as deep as I am. I've got plenty on you. Yeah? Well, that goes double, reported Sprocket. Neither man noticed that a little figure was curled up in the far corner of the nursery. Denny overheard every word. Jean's mother had stolen softly up the back stairs. She watched the two men move away from the nursery door and enter another room. Then she moved quickly. Entering the nursery, she picked up Dennie and in a moment had made her way back down to the kitchen. There, she hurried him into his coat and hat. Apple Mary, by this time, was beside herself with anxiety. Fearing that Dennie might need her, she threw caution to the winds and went up to the back door and hammered boldly upon it. "Open this door! Do you hear?" she shouted. "I want Dennie!" And that's the end of chapter 13. Come on back next time for chapter 14. Crafty on the Trail. I'm so glad you joined me today. What an exciting chapter. Wow. Oy, I wonder what's going to happen to poor little Dennie. Have a happy day. Cheers. I sure hope we can get things straightened out in chapter 14.